Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. So I got a question from Marina, who asked, talking about goals. She says that she has a problem. First of all, thank you very much for the question. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the question. Thank you to everybody that's been watching these. I hope that they're helpful. They are helpful to me. So. And I love doing them. But she said she has a trouble with goals because she wants to wait for the perfect moment to start a goal or the perfect plan, or then she has a plan and she starts the goal and then something happens and it's not what she expected, and so then she quits. Approach avoidance is what it sounds like to me. So first of all, is there ever a perfect time to start a goal? Well, the answer is yes. The perfect time is now. The phrase that we say in Tony Land is, when would now be a good time? One of the rules with starting a goal is as soon as you pick a goal, you should never leave the sight of a goal without taking some action towards its achievement. I don't care what it is. If you set the goal at 4:30 in the morning, you go do something in order to achieve that goal. You always do something immediately. The power is in the momentum, okay? So it's like, imagine you got a bunch of kids on a merry-go-round, and when you first start to try to push that merry-go-round, it's incredibly hard. It takes all the effort that you have. If people remember the old merry-go-rounds that they used to have at playgrounds that you used to have to push and go around, well, once you get it going really fast, you can stand there and with one hand just push it, and that's all the effort that it takes in order to keep it going. So when you first start trying to achieve a goal, it takes a great deal of effort. But after a while, with momentum, then it's not as big a deal. Like, running. When you first start out, it's incredibly difficult, but then after a while, it gets easier, and then after a little while longer, you actually start to really like it. Like losing weight. If you've ever lost weight in your life, when you first start, it seems excruciating, but then after a while, it seems like, you're going downhill. It's a lot easier to do. The second thing that she said is, something unexpected happens, and so I quit. Sorry, first thing in the morning, I'm a little dry. Well, how often does something unexpected happen once you start to try to achieve a goal or do anything else? Every time. I said the analogy the other day about an airplane flying from Chicago to Chicago to Hawaii is off course most of the time. Yeah. Look, when you start to achieve a goal and you're going to have a plan, understand that it's not going to be long and that plan isn't going to be perfect and you're going to have to adjust and do something different. Gavin Harn is watching right now. Hey, Gavin, thanks so much for watching. Gavin's a builder, and ask him how many times when you start out you have a very detailed blueprint and very detailed plans. And the answer is every time. That's how you should start out when you're going to build something. But ask him how often you have to change those or something gets every day. I mean, when you build anything, there's always going to be changes. Something's always going to be different. That's part of the deal. But super successful people don't ever look at that as failure. They don't see failure. They see learning. When Richard Branson was asked one time how to become as successful as him, because he was learning disabled, started with nothing, and now he's a multi-billionaire, and he said, double your failure rate. The problem with people is that don't achieve what they want to achieve is they're afraid to fail. And what does that all come down to? It all comes down to fear, right? That's really what stops us from doing anything is fear. And it's fear of failure, it's fear of success, it's fear of rejection, it's fear of the unknown. And fear really stands for false evidence appearing real, FEAR. I mean, have you ever been in a relationship that you stayed in the relationship too long? Right? We all have. Well, why did you stay? You knew the relationship was bad. You knew you needed to get out. Why did you stay? Well, because you were afraid. The relationship was bad, but you were more afraid of the unknown. that what was going to happen when you left the relationship, that was more scary to you than the pain that you had in the relationship. The pain of the unknown was more scary than the pain of what you were dealing with. And then one day you hit threshold. One day something happened and you said, that's it. This is enough. No more. It's over. And all of a sudden, the pain of the unknown was less than the pain of that particular relationship, and you left. So fear is what always holds us back. And you have to look at failure as not failure, but learning. And that is exactly what it is. That's how we learn, is by trying. Kids are the greatest examples. They're never afraid of anything. They're always willing to try, and when something doesn't go right, they laugh and they learn and they go and they try it again. So once you pick your goals, never lose sight of a goal without taking action. Take action every day. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And understand, things aren't going to go the way that you plan. You need to have a plan, but you need to understand things aren't going to go. What do you need to do? Focus on your outcome. Don't focus on what went wrong. Don't focus on the past. Don't drive down the road looking in a rearview mirror. Focus on where you're going. If every day you focus on your outcome, then you're going to figure out where to go. Ideas are going to pop up. Something's going to happen. You're going to get there. So good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's great talking to you guys. Go make it a great day. We're all going to get through this together, everybody.